Well, 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 look who is back finally. It has been long overdue for me to do a video. Um, been working a lot, just stacking up books. Finally went to a local convention, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, here in Lafayette. Actually, shout out to Manga Comics. He was there. Ran into him, talked to him for a little while. But I've been, as they say, digging in them long boxes, um, focusing more on um, Silver Age and early Bronze Age stuff. Um, Also been selling some like modern variants and stuff on eBay, so I can get the money to, buy more goodness. But let's get right into the books because I've got a nice little stack here. Um, and actually, this is the only modern book that I have to show. This was in a dollar box at the convention that I mentioned. Absolute Vertigo, the preview for Preacher. Uh, if you may recall, I had a copy once before, but it was signed. This one's unsigned and very nice, high grade. So I think I'm going to keep this one because I absolutely loved the Preacher show. So we got that one. Now let's get into some Silver Age goodness. We got World's Finest 153. Very nice copy of this one. The reason I really wanted this one, it has the slap panel in it. If you're familiar with the meme of Batman slapping Robin, that's where this came from. So it was just a book I really wanted to have, just for that. Nothing real major. Got it for a couple of bucks on eBay. This is another eBay purchase. Phantom Stranger, number 14. This is the Neil Adams that predates like Man Thing and Swamp Thing and stuff that I've seen a couple of people talk about before. And y'all have to bear with me because some of these books I've got from several months ago. So they may not be the hot ones right now, but I'm not really worried about that anymore. I'm just after the Silver Age stuff. This was part of a trade that I did with a local guy about an hour or so away. He wanted some. I traded my Star Wars run for a bunch of Silver Age Spider-Man and stuff, Batman and all that. But Amazing Spider-Man number 46. There we go. Get some glare off of it. First appearance of the Shocker. Real nice copy. It's got some issues right here, but some of the color's gone on it. But it's still a solid book. Real nice. Very happy with it. This one is beat to hell, but I still wanted it, needed it for my run. Amazing Spider-Man number 17, the second appearance of the Green Goblin. Like I said, it's beat, but it's still a nice filler copy till I can get a better one. ASM Books, as you know, any Silver Age books are just really expensive, so anytime I can get my hands on one for a trade or cheap, I'm gonna do it. Now we're getting into books that I got at the convention. Here is Showcase number 59, the second appearance of the Teen Titans. So now I really want 60, which is the third one. But I'm very happy to finally get this one. I have the first appearance already, so I'm just building off of that. You know how it goes. You go for the keys and then you fill out the rest of the run. Avengers number 71, the first appearance of the Invaders. Um, a real nice, solid copy. Very happy with it. Again, this was just some books that I picked up at the convention. It was a real small convention, and they only had probably 4 or 5 booths that even had comic books. So I pretty much stuck to just one, and he had a whole lot of. There were actually 2 that had Silver Age, but I mainly stuck with this one because his prices were good and his books were in somewhat decent shape, and I did a lot of trade with him, so I didn't really spend a whole lot of money. This is Avengers number 62, the first appearance of Man-Ape, and I believe there's talk of him being in the Black Panther movie, so it's good to finally get this one before it got too expensive. And actually, with doing the trades with the guy, I actually ended up with 2 copies of this. So this is the better one. The other one's a little bit lower grade, but it's still real nice and complete. So if someone's looking for one, just let me know, and we'll trade or something. It's not a big deal. I mean, the other one I think I paid like $5 for. So this one I really wanted. I've been wanting it for quite a while. This is Avengers number 7. Let's see if I can get rid of the glare. There we go. Just an iconic Avengers Thor cover with him swinging the hammer like that. Again, this one's in really rough shape, but I mean, just with the way the movies are and everything else, these books are just getting really expensive. So it's good to finally just get them off the list. And this is another one that I'd been trying to get for quite some time. Avengers number 11. Again, rough shape, but it's still mine. It's just the iconic cover with the Spider-Man crossover. And now that he's been in Civil War and everything else, they're just getting pricey. So, and this is another one from the convention. Actually, out of what's left, only one came from eBay. The rest came from the convention. I have been on a mission to get Flash Silver Age books. I have really fallen in love with the character. It's one of my favorite characters now, thanks to the show. So this is the second appearance of the Reverse Flash, and it's a homage to the Flash of Two Worlds cover that happened like 20 issues or so before it. So I have the first appearance of the Reverse Flash already, so this is nice to finally get off the checklist there. This is the one that came from eBay, Flash 135. This is when Kid Flash finally gets the yellow and red costume, and with him making his appearance on first episode of season 3 of Flash. I was able to get this for a decent price on eBay before the show came out, or before the new season started, if you will. So next up is a very nice book I got from the convention. It is Journey into Mystery 92. Again, the spine is kind of rough, but it's a very early Loki and Thor, and I think this is the first appearance of their mother. I could be wrong. Somebody, if I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments. But just to be able to scratch off of early Loki and early Thor, pretty cool. Next up are some Batman keys that I got from the convention. This is Batman 189, first appearance of the Scarecrow. a little rough. It's got a lot of issues with the spine, and it's got some stuff up here, but real nice book. Didn't cost a lot, so I threw it in with my trade. Some of a lot of these Silver Age Batman keys are really getting expensive with Gotham, the TV show, and everything else. So, I mean, y'all know how it is. This one I have been wanting for quite some time, and I finally got my hands on. This is Batman 181. Now, it is rough. It's got some tape along the spine and stuff like that, but this has the centerfold. That's the only reason I grabbed it. He had another one that was, the outside looked far better, but it was missing the centerfold. So that's kind of, the trade-off you make with especially with this book. I mean, either it's going to be rough with the centerfold, or it's not going to have a centerfold, but it's going to look nice. So, which one do you want? And I went after the centerfold. So, finally, happy to scratch this one off the list. This was part of that trade I did with the local guy. Really happy to have this one finally. Amazing Spider-Man 101, the first Morbius. Actually, I got 101 and 102, so I got the first and second appearance. So, very happy to have this one. It's another expensive one on the Spider-Man list. So, I mean, it's slowly happening, but I'm still chugging along with Spider-Man. And the last book of the haul was a pleasant surprise, and it's actually my second ever Golden Age book. It is All Flash, number 13. Let me see if I can get it without a glare here. There we go. All Flash, number 13, from the winter of 1943. It is a slab CGC graded 3.0. I had an opportunity to get a Golden Age Flash book, and for a very good price, and I jumped all over it. Nothing special about this issue, just very old Flash. That's about it. And in a somewhat decent grade for a Golden Age book, I guess. But this one I definitely need to get re-encapsulated. I may just send it to CBCS. I think they do Golden Age books now. So definitely gonna get it redone. And there's the back of the back looks really good. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. The back is and we've got some major malfunctions, but video's done with. Thanks guys for watching, and I shall see y'all next time.